Okay, part two. So just I was just talking about my labour story, and yeah, so I had the blood transfusion in hospital. My milk finally came in after around 7 days, and I went home and I was very depleted and I was still bleeding quite a lot, and it took me, you need to be physically fit no matter what to look after a newborn, and then with all of that large hemorrhage, I just was very pale, and I wasn't particularly depressed. Like, I was traumatized by the whole thing, but I wasn't like very depressed. I was still on the ball looking after Zoe, and my husband was home, so it could have been a lot worse. Anyway, so basically with this baby, my biggest fear is having another hemorrhage and going through that trauma and worry. And I just feel that even though second labours are usually going to be a lot quicker, I just really want to go as natural as possible, so I can walk around and let the baby, gravity and all that. I just think the shorter the labour for me, the less chance I'm going to hemorrhage. But I know that the chance is higher because I've hemorrhaged before. So that's sort of my biggest fear. Since it's a girl again, I'm not really worried about the size. I think they said it's an average baby again. Zoe was 3.3 kilos, which is right on average, which is 7 pounds 4. And I'm just reading a book at the moment. I might do a review on it, just about natural birth. But it's not saying you don't have an epidural, you don't have pain relief. It's just saying, advising you like just techniques for staying in control, for dealing with the pain, just not be frightened of it. And so I'm sort of reading that and trying to become more confident. So if you guys have any stories about, like, if you had a hemorrhage, or if you had a sort of lengthy first birth, which is quite normal, and then a really good second birth, I'd love to hear it. Or just if you've got a video about it, just send the link or something, because I'm quite scared. So I don't plan to do any sort of natural induction, nipple stimulation, running around up and down stairs. I'm just going to let it be. And I had Zoe at 1 week and 1 day early. So I think I'm going to be around right on due date. That's my theory. So I'll wrap it up. There's only one thing. When I went to the doctors yesterday, I mentioned that I just wanted to go as long as possible without an epidural. I'm not against epidural, but just so I could just move around and then have it at the end if I want it, type thing. And she was saying that this time around, when the pain is that bad that you'll want the epidural, you'll most likely be 7, 8, 9 centimetres dilated. And it's going to be too late to have the epidural. You'll progress so quick, and you'll have to push, deliver, maybe tear without any pain relief. And was I prepared for that? So I don't know how I feel about that, because I didn't feel any of that towards the end because I had the epidural. And if you guys had natural birth, what was the most painful part? Was it the really bad contractions right at the end when you were pushing, or just before you were pushing, or was it the actual pushing, baby crowning, tearing baby coming out and getting stitched up, was that the most painful part? I know it's really subjective, but I'm just curious to know, yeah, what you guys think, or what's your stories on that. So there's probably so much more I could think of that I want to say, but I'll just forget. But that's the basic gist of it all, and I just really want to have a good birth. I just don't want to bleed, and I'm just really terrified about it. Anyways, I know that I've got to have a cannula in my hand and have some Synto put through during this birth of the placenta, so my uterus contracts. So yeah, the reason why is just because my uterus wouldn't contract. I didn't perforate my uterus, or there was maybe some clots stuck there, but there was no retained products or anything. It was just the uterus wouldn't contract, like it was really tired. So anyway, I've just babbled on pretty long now. Thanks for watching if you've gotten this far, and please comment, and take care. See you later.